I sold a 50% pullback after 4 bear bars, bad buy signal. The 50% pullback was at 336.41, which was also the bar too low breakout point. Um, so breakout point, bar too low, 50% pullback, and bad buy signal. So I thought we'd come back down and test the high of the buy signal at some point. So I sold that close, looking for 20 cents, and I sold 10 shares. So made $2 on it. I'm having some issues with my screen recording, so I'm not sure which of these have actually been saved. This one I sold because of the double top lower high and a double top pullback, so I sold below there. It was holding this level, like the open of the day, pretty nicely, so it was definitely a swing sell and not a scalp. And I don't know if it was high enough even for a swing down to here, but I thought it was reasonable because we were at resistance high in a trading range. So I sold that and then ended up exiting above the bull bar. I had a buy limit at my entry. Once we got the bull bar, I put my stop above the bull bar and moved a buy limit up to the low of the sell signal to see if it would let bears out. And I put it 2 cents above the low, and it got 2 cents above the low and didn't fill me. So it didn't fill me break even or for a 2 cent loss, and it went up and stopped me out. So that's what happened there. And then on this breakout, we didn't get the double top lower high breakdown. Instead, we got a big breakout to the upside. I thought it was a big enough breakout that it was worth buying at the close, but my main entry is looking for a follow through bar. So I'm hoping to see a bull follow through bar, and if we get it, then I'll buy the close. But right now I traded small, only 5 shares, because I want to see that we get follow through, and then I'll trade full size if we do. Ended up just getting out there below the bear bar. I bought prematurely on the close, thinking it was strong enough, and I was hoping for follow through, and then I would add my full size on the follow through bar. But because we got a bear bar closing near its low or below its midpoint, I thought it was possible that it was a bull trap, so I just exited below, especially because of the open of the day. Al talks about, he often talks about having consecutive bull bars on the daily chart. And when it gets unsustainable, the next day has a higher chance of being a bear body. So today, based on having 9 bull bodies on the daily chart, today will probably be a bear body. So there's that overall context on the day that we're probably going to close below the open. So I think the chance of a bull trap is higher today. So I didn't want to stay in below the bear bar. But I definitely have a bad habit of trading random, like really, really small size just to see what happens and then adding full size on the actual confirmation. I don't know why I do that. Like here, I bought 5 shares thinking that we could get follow through. But if I get follow through, I can just enter my full size on the follow through. What's the point of having 5 shares here holding for 10 cents or 15 cents? That's like $1 winner. So what's the point of my issue with the entry is what's the point of this entry? If I'm hoping for follow through, once I get the follow through, all I get from this entry is 50 cents or 75 cents. What's the point of it? So here I lost 50 cents because I exited below the bear bar, but if I just wait for follow through, I don't lose anything, and I can just enter my full size on the follow through. So I'm not really sure what the point is of this. Even here, I sold below here because of the double top pullback, but I sold very small, 5 shares only. Because I thought if we get the strong breakdown and close below here, then I'll enter my full size and get short with my full size. So why not just enter my full size here? Because once we get the breakdown on this first entry below this bear bar, I've only made 20 cents. So on 5 shares, that's just $1. So I'm just I need to figure out what I'm doing with these initial entries because it doesn't seem like there's a point to having them. Because I'm just getting these small losses here. When if I just wait for confirmation, it's a much higher probability entry. So I gotta fix that. Again, I'm not really sure if I got this recorded or if it's saved, but when we got the surprise bar down, I sold the close, exited half at 20 cents, and then when we reversed back up to my entry, I exited the other half at about 7 cents or something. So back up to $3 on the day.